welcome back to Wicked Ones Tarot. My name's Carmen, and today we're going to do a reading for Aquarius. Let's call in spirit with some chime time. I hope you're having a wonderful day so far, Aquarius. I'm super excited because I have another new deck. But we're not going to start there quite yet. We're going to start with the Golden Lenormand. So we have the man. He's got a heart that is ruling his brain right now. And I feel like he's making plans. There could be some drama or toxicity or frustration that he's experiencing in the community. It even looks like these two cards are meant to be next to each other, like he's just standing in his backyard. Rich motherfucker. He's looking at the people that are around him, the friends or family members that he spends, a lot of time with, and realizing that despite proximity, there isn't intimacy, right? So you and I may see each other every day, but if we don't have any substantive conversations, then do we really know each other? Do I know where you are in your life path? Do you know what struggles I think about at night? Anything like that? So I feel like this person, who I'm reading for, there's someone wishing they had more meaningful connections in their life and wondering what they can do to change that, or possibly even already working towards that. I told you, making plans. I think this masculine energy is considering moving. Almost like this. This may be tied to the Virgo reading that I did yesterday, but we have somebody here who has changed their perspective on life because they went through the dark night of the soul. And they're making a choice right now on what would be the right location for them, because I feel like they're dissatisfied with where they are right now, like actual location. It's like, I've gone through some shit, I've learned some lessons, and I feel out of place now. Sure, maybe I've felt out of place in a high school before and shit like that, but I feel like a puzzle piece made by the same manufacturer, but it's the wrong puzzle. Like, the shape fits. I could make it work, but it's not right. It's not the piece that's supposed to be a part of that puzzle. Getting all deep over here with the puzzle talk. Alright, so here's the new deck, you guys. It's called the Metamuse. Gold on the exterior, which is beautiful. I love that this is the one on the bottom because you may not know that I grew up with somebody who cares a lot about grammar and spelling. So Emperor doesn't spell right. That's the only thing I don't like about this deck. Everything is so, I don't know, mystical. I love the combination of old-time photos and textures. So, alright, let's get back into it, shall we? What else do we have in Aquarius, please? And just to be clear, I'm not getting paid to like promote that at all. I just like showing you guys what I work with. So this masculine energy was being blocked from progress in his life and his spiritual journey by a feminine energy that was difficult. There could have been children in the situation. Doesn't have to be. But I feel like this feminine energy was able to kind of like lure him in under a bit of a false pretense and manipulated the situation a bit. Because why would you want to stop someone from their spiritual journey, right? Unless you're trying to manipulate the situation. But this masculine energy was able to remove this Queen of Swords from the equation. Maybe divorced, maybe moved out, kicked her out. There's been a major change. Four of Wands. Yeah, I feel like this person looks at relationships differently than they did in the past because of this Queen of Swords. I feel like this Queen of Swords was trying to come off as more loving than they actually are. And when they got into this relationship, there's a sense that this Queen of Swords was uninterested. I don't usually pick that up off of Queen of Swords, but it's like one day I think you're fucking fabulous, and the next day I'm like not interested in hearing about how your day went. Oops. Okay, so we do have the Prince of Swords in the reverse. Sorry, cat. There was some deceit here, some reckless behavior, kind of like playing with fire. I feel like it was when this masculine was away or, you know, at work or not paying attention, this individual would try to find ways to undermine the masculine, whether that's, you know, betray him, steal from him, something. This feminine energy was just angry. And wanted to keep this masculine energy away from someone, but has failed. I'm looking at the number 5, the Roman numeral 5 on this card in the reverse, and it's looking to me like a merge like symbol, like in GPS if you're looking at your phone for how to get somewhere and you have to merge. I feel like what this person tried very hard to avoid or keep separate is now coming together. Yeah, because this person's efforts and possibly even how this masculine acted previously was against better judgment. I feel like this masculine energy has encountered somebody that showed him there's a whole other world out there. He had been maybe a little bit too caught up in the dramas or the like hamster wheel, the hustle and bustle, the arguments, whatever it is, to remember how much possibility the world offers. I look at this card and I see a muse, somebody that taught this masculine energy to aim for better things. Like, you don't have to settle for the first thing that you set your eyes on. So I feel like this is somebody that's kind of been a guide and helped this masculine address the fact that we have the Hermit in the reverse over here. Because remember, we also have the Dark Night of the Soul. This individual went through a pretty difficult time in their life, but it's opened their eyes. They have improved intuition, a better understanding of how to create the life they want, and what obstacles are in their way. So we have the Four of Cups in the reverse. This Queen of Swords could be an ex that is trying to reject a rejection. She's trying, like, anything possible to get this masculine energy to come back to her. She may have been used to a little bit of a pattern of, you know, in my life, not in my life, back in my life, not in my life. And there's this sense that this is an actual ending and there won't be another chapter here. So we have the Three of Cups clarifying the Four of Wands. They're looking forward. I feel like there's a group. It might not be very large. It might be 2 friends, 3 friends, right? Because here we've got 3 total people. And I feel like these are the people that the masculine has deemed, like, have good intent, support him, and actually want to see him happy, right? They know that this situation with the Queen of Swords is actually done, like done. They're waiting to celebrate. I feel like this person's like trying to hide the chalice. It's really just because of how the picture was taken, but it's like there's a surprise that they're planning. This masculine may have struggled to leave behind a relationship that really made it difficult for him to heal some of the issues that he's dealt with in his life. But I feel like he's taken some time to himself and been able to kind of like reassess how he'd like to move forward. And the people that support him in this betterment of his life are excited for him. There's some milestone. Maybe buying a house, new job, new love. Whatever it is, this person is balancing things out after, I think, a pretty serious storm. We see a rainbow in the cup there. Not normally the case. For some of you, this could indicate we have an LGBT relationship. Yeah, I definitely feel like there's balance coming into this masculine's life, and it's bringing a sense of calm that he hasn't experienced before. He's been used to rather choppy waters with regards to emotions and dealing with other people. And I feel like this person knows they're headed into a time in their life where it won't be chaos and fighting and lies. It's like I'm moving to the middle of the woods. No one can bother me. So this person, this masculine energy, struggled to be honest with his emotions. There was a difficulty when it came to how I want to be perceived by others and the storms that rage within me. I want to exude control and make sure that people look up to me. But the truth is, I don't know how to convey how I feel. I just stuff everything down, forget about it. This person has struggled to see the benefit in like really opening up to somebody. And I feel like with the Ten of Cups in the reverse, either very recently or upcoming, we have somebody who is leaving a family home. So leaving the home they shared with this Queen of Swords, or leaving behind a home with family members that is kind of like an in-between home. There's a sense here that this person appreciates what's happened, why they acted the way that they did, and that a change is necessary, but that it'll bring happiness. All right, I'm actually going to rest these guys and switch to a different deck for you. We'll move to the Bianco Nero. If this is resonating for you, go ahead and give me a like or a subscribe. All right, Aquarius, now we have the Page of Wands in the reverse. There's someone here, it could be the masculine or the feminine that he's interested in, but one of them has received bad news. It could pertain to plans for travel. So at first I thought it was just the one card. And then this popped up. Remember I said this Queen of Swords was like luring this masculine energy in under false pretenses? I feel like there was definitely a period of time where this masculine felt like this feminine was his soulmate. This was the right person, you know, they let me be me. But this person didn't grow with this masculine energy. The masculine energy got inspired or felt the pull to be a better person, and the partner they had a relationship with didn't have that. There was some sort of disappointing ending or loss or betrayal, and it made this masculine energy aware of the fact that this was a false soulmate. Somebody meant to teach him something, but not his forever. And then this Two of Cups gets pushed over under the Four of Wands and the Three of Cups. 4, 3, 2. There's a countdown here, you guys. I don't ever take the top card off the deck. Like, that's not my thing. I just had a feeling if it was lined up. I feel like somebody, maybe even more than one person, knows that there's a clock running. There's a deadline. There's a time these people are going to run into each other, or where they think they might. But this masculine energy is able now to discern the true nature of those that are around him much better than he was before. And even if things were difficult with this Queen of Swords, the beauty of this experience is that he's now a wiser person. he can avoid these kinds of pitfalls more easily in the future. I also feel like he's learning a lot about how to heal from betrayals or issues that pertain to matters of the heart. Exactly. Strength. He's getting stronger. Now, let's just keep in mind we have some masculine energy out here, but that doesn't mean this has to be a man. I could also be reading for a woman. Just take it how it resonates, okay? All right, what else do we have for Aquarius? That this person has gained what they thought would hurt them has actually built them up. And there's like this sense of adventure or excitement because this person has an awareness of this now. Okay, yes, it sucks, but it's like when you take the Band-Aid off. You know it's gonna hurt. It's a defined amount of hurt, right? It's gonna go away, but it also is what you need to finish that healing process, right? This person doesn't want to feel like they have to be defensive all the time. They want to be able to let their guards down, and they felt like they couldn't do that before. They never felt comfortable before. Maybe they always felt judged. Maybe people didn't look at things the same way as they do. This may be a Wicked Ones first, you guys. I'm tempted to not show you these cards. Excuse me. Okay. You're going to find out the truth. This person is going to be honest with you. I think there's already a suspicion here on the feminine side. But yeah, this person feels like they need to have a conversation with you. We're going to continue with the everyday tarot. Alright, what else do we have for Aquarius? King of Wands. So this feels like the past energy for the masculine. There was something here that made him a little bit too aggressive or domineering or controlling, unwilling to think outside the box, maybe a little bit brash. And this behavior of his put him into a situation where he didn't feel like he knew what the right move was. It's like that whole kind of like dug your own grave thing, especially because I'm looking at the cross. This person went through a really difficult situation that made them realize, like kind of shook them out of their confusion, that there was something they could do to make sure they weren't in this situation anymore. They didn't have to be in this Two of Swords, this crossroads where they felt stuck and they didn't know who they could trust. And I think what they found out is, I run into these situations because of the community that I run in, because of the people that I associate with. Maybe not all of them, maybe half of them, maybe 3/4 of them. And part of that included the feminine. But there are still people here that this masculine trusts. And loves. I think this masculine's in love. We have Temperance coming out again. So Aquarius, we could be dealing with possibly a Sagittarius here. We could be dealing with somebody who is just a really gifted, like beautiful soul type that has the kind of laughter that fills the room and is contagious, or maybe even a little bit like silly or goofballish. And I think there is a sneaky departure coming up. Look at how this earth angel is tiptoeing. And then I see this crown in the distance. I feel like these two want to go far, far away. Dear Lord, make me a bird so I can fly far, far, far away from you. I don't think either of them really want to stay where they are, and they are both thinking about going elsewhere and living the dream together there. They're both feeling strong enough for it. Alright, Aquarius, we'll finish with the Romance Angel Oracle. I told you, it's safe to express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. So, it's a lot of cards. Okay, I'm going to take this one and we'll see if these other ones come back out. So we have release your ex and flirt. That Queen of Swords energy that was really doing the most to try to keep this masculine energy, on her hook. She is probably a little bit persistent, but the masculine does have options or things that can be done in terms of distancing himself, quite literally. But the main advice here is connect. This masculine energy and temperance, this earth angel, there's a strong attraction here. And I think both people feel it. Make the effort. I think that sounds like a great idea. Alright, so thank you so much for the support, everyone. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day and that you enjoyed the reading. See you later.